whole, like a radio play. And which makes it even more incredible that the woman playing Pikachu can be so diverse in all of her reactions. That if you listen to the show just for Pikachu, she's amazing. Really amazing. But for us in America, and probably in all the other countries, it's one person at a time. As you go in, you don't see the script beforehand. You just go, they give you a little idea of what the whole episode is about, and you just go from your line to your line. So for most of the time, for all dubbing, you don't really know what's happening in the scenes that you're not in. So that's why for something, not necessarily Pokemon, because Ash was in a lot of it, but later when there were so many extra characters, Ash wasn't in a lot, so there were huge chunks that I could watch the show and not know anything about it. But that's the other thing, if you are in a show, let's say even a 2-hour thing, but you appear in a few scenes, you may not remember working on it because it's so disparate that you have no idea what happened when you were there. But you have to, which I think is where your acting training comes in, you have to be able to read the script and imagine how the other character is going to say the line so that you can respond. So, because you don't know what's going to come, that's where the director is helpful. But otherwise, you have to kind of be skimming through it because you're responding to someone even though you haven't heard their question. So,
do you ever feel that they probably, how do I say this? Do you ever feel that they took Pokemon to like too many seasons? Like
after season 8, when I wasn't in it, they should have canceled it.
Yeah. But it's like they keep coming out with more and more Pokemon. Do you think they just need to end it someday, like soon?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say because from a marketing perspective, I think they imagine the more new that comes out, the more people will keep going for it. But with Pokemon, it seems to me like you want to get to know the characters, you want to get to know the Pokemon. And with so many to choose from, after a while, it's hard to care about it because you can. So that's what I think too. But I'm not the one buying all this stuff. So
I just wanted to know what you thought.
Yeah, I prefer to kind of, I like the 150. Then you really know them. And if you're playing the game, you really know who you want to bring out. And after a while, it's too much. Plus, you also have your life outside of Pokemon. Not that far outside. Yeah. Right, it's hard to keep track of that. And like your homework and your grocery list. And, So, yeah.
Do you ever sing the Pokemon rap?
I don't. But I love hearing it on TV. And if I hear it, I never memorized it, so I can't really name them, but if I hear it, I always stop to listen to it. But no, and I don't sing the theme song, really, not really. Yes?
This might be out of ignorance, but does someone actually one person do the voice on Pokemon
People, so when the episode comes from Japan, some of the Pokemon voices remain Japanese, or they're able to be the same one that was used in Japan. The other ones, different actors do different Pokemon. And then after a while, they have a bank where they had different sounds, Pokemon sounds, that after a while they didn't call people in anymore, they just had the engineer pull sounds. So that's, it's all money.
I kind of assume I didn't really see credits. This was
right. They would just clump all the actors at the end, and you had to guess who did what. But they were the same people did their Pokemon. They didn't switch up like one person did do Bulbasaur one day and then someone else did it the next day. It was always the same.
Pokemon voices or
I did Diglett and Sentret later, but again, in the beginning, they wouldn't let me do any of them. I think I did some other ones, but it was all kind of random. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it!
I don't think Ash will ever turn 11. Bart Simpson, does anyone ask about Bart Simpson? Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah, it's been 10 for how many years? But I think, I think it stands for the fact that of us are kind of a certain age. You kind of get to a certain age and you stay there. And Ash represents that like positive attitude, that youthfulness that we all have. And so in a way, he will never change, whether he's 10 or 11, but he's that almost that innocence that you only have at one point in your life, you know. So
when is Ash going to become a Pokemon master?
Maybe he never will, because we all are on that journey, and I don't know if we ever reach the end. So
I thought it was just beating the Steel Beat or something,
right.
And then, you know, there you go. But then it just kept going.
I guess if he became a Pokemon master, it would be over. So according to you, he should have been over. No?
Well, that's why he was number 16, right?
I don't know. Was he 16?
Yeah, he lost in the Indigo League, right?
See, as the person playing Ash, I did not think about that. I just went back for more. But I couldn't even tell you how many times he won or lost. Like it was just being in
What
it.
all the gym has, like, lost when he gets on losing, what kind of losing? One, he's on losing. When at the beginning of the battle, yeah, when he's
But I think too, we all, from watching that, we all learn how to win and how to lose and how to still kind of say good game, you know, to everyone. Because I don't know that, I know from playing soccer, we really learned, if you won, you were gracious. If you lost, you were gracious. And you still shook everyone's hand, said good game, in the same way, whether you won or lost. And I think Pokemon in that sense teaches us about that, where you don't always learn that in life, but it's so important because nobody likes a sore loser, and we all lose at some point. But like that, you know, the Zen proverbs of sometimes when you lose, it's not really the worst thing. Sometimes it's better. Like that, did you ever see that book? It's called Zen Shorts. It's about a panda, and he tells all these stories. It's a really cute book. It's beautifully illustrated, but it has 3 stories in it, and one of them is about this man, and his son comes home, and he hurts his leg, and everyone's saying, oh, bad luck, and he hurt his leg. But then the next day, the person comes by to draft him into the army, and he can't go because he hurt his leg. People are saying, good luck. Oh, that's good luck. You know, like, but what is good and what is bad? You know what I mean? So it just simply is. We all learn from whatever situation we're in. So in a way, Pokemon in that kind of higher thing teaches us it's not always the worst thing that you lost, but it's how you were, how you played the game, how you were to your friends afterwards. So in a way, maybe Ash can't win. I don't know. I'd like him to.
Were you like actual friends with the voice of Gary? And did y'all have like a rivalry outside the show?
Oh yeah, definitely friends. But you know, I love to hate Gary. It's just so fun to hate him, and also to be like, oh, you know. But really, it's because Gary's so nasty and snotty, and I just don't like that. But nothing against the actor. Oh my gosh, no, definitely not. Everybody who worked on Pokemon was friends, which is a great thing. And as we kind of would pass each other in the hall at work or out on the street, or you know, things like that, there was an amazing talent pool with that show, which doesn't happen all the time either. So we were all very fortunate. Anyone else? Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Which Pokemon that you voice of act mostly like you?
Which Pokemon is like me?
Yeah, like like which Pokemon character that you voice of act mostly like you?
Which Pokemon character?
That you voice of?
I don't know. I'm not really like Diglett. I like the dirt. I don't often talk that high. Sentret, that's high too. I don't think I'm very Pokemon-like.
No, I mean like which Pokemon character that you voice of? Like
oh, you mean like
it could
Ash's mom?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you meant like a Pokemon.
No.
Well, I suppose